It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusted in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teacheth its mouth, and added learning to his spirit, to his lips. Pleasant words are as honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are ways of death. He that laboureth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separated chief hands. A violent man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He stuttereth his eyes to devise froward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. 17. Better is a dry morsel and quietness, the rewit, than an house full of sacrifice with strife. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causeth shame, and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren. The fining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord trieth the hearts. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. Excellent speech becomes not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. A gift is as a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it. Whithersoever it turneth, it prospereth. He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends. A reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. An evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. Let a bear robbed of her whelp meet a man, rather than a fool in his folly. Whoso rewarded evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. The beginning of strife is as when one letteth out water. Therefore, leave off contention before it be meddled with. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. Wherefore, if is there a prize in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh hands, and becomes surety in the presence of his friend. He that loveth transgression, that loveth strife, and he that exalteth his gate seeketh destruction. He that hath a froward heart findeth no good, and he that hath a perverse tongue falleth into mischief. He that begetteth a fool doeth it to his sorrow, and the father of a fool hath no joy. A merry heart does good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. A man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. Wisdom is before him that hath understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. A foolish man is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her that bare him. Also, to punish the just is not good, nor to strike princes for equity. He that hath knowledge spareth his sword, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. 18. Through desire, a man, having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. When the wicked cometh, then cometh also contempt, and the ignominy reproach. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked, to overthrow the righteous in judgment. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. He also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it, and is safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and as an high wall is in his own conceit. Before destruction the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. He that answereth a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity, but a wounded spirit who can bear? The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge. A man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men. He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him. The Lord causes contention to cease, and parted between the mighty. A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Whoso findeth a wife founded a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord. The poor useth entreaties, but the rich answereth roughly. A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Chapter 19. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Also that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good, and he that hasteth with his feet sinneth. The foolishness of man perverted his way, and his heart fretted against the Lord. Wealth maketh new friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. However, much more do his friends go far from him. He persuades them with swords, with words, yet they are wanting to him. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is a dew upon the grass. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer. Hunger. He that keepeth the commandments keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his way shall die. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he had given will he pay him again. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliverest him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou may be wise in thy latter end. There are more devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord shall stand. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. A slothful man hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite a scorner, and the simple will beware, and reprove him that hath understanding, and he will understand knowledge. He that wasted his father, and chasted his mother, chased away his mother, is a son that causeth shame and bringeth reproach. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth to err, to the words of knowledge. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and strifes for the back of fools. 20. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. The fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. More so provoked him to anger, sinned against his own soul. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim everyone that his goodness, everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them are alike abomination to the Lord. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord had made even both of them. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thy eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. It is not, saith the buyer, but when he is gone his way, then he boasted. There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. Every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice make war. He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secret. Therefore meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips. Whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. Diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good. Man's doings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his ways? It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. A wise king scattereth the wicked, and bringeth the will over them. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upholden by mercy. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray head. The blueness of a wound cleanseth away evil, so do stripes the inward parts of the belly. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whither, 21, he turneth it whither soever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone that is hasty only want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of man is froward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. The soul of the wicked desireth evil, his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but God overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. It is joy to be just, to do judgment, but destruction shall be the workers of iniquity. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man, but he that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwellings of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor. A man scaled the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuseth to labor. He that coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spare not. The sacrifice of the Lord is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? A false witness shall perish, but the man that heareth speaketh constantly. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he redirected his way. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. 22. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, and honor and life. Thorns and snares are in the ways of the froward. He that doth keep his soul shall be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yea, strife and reproach shall cease. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips and king shall be his friend. The eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor. The slothful man saith, There is a lion without, and I shall be slain in the street. The mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that abhorreth of the Lord shall fall therein. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Bow down thy ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine ear, thy heart unto my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing, if thou keep them within thee, they shall withal be fitted in thy lips, that thy trust may be in the Lord. I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Have not I written to thee excellent things in counsel and knowledge, that I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth, that thou mayest answer the words of truth to them that send unto thee. Rob not the poor, because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause, and spoil the soul of those that spoiled them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways, and get a snare to thy soul. Be not thou one of them that striketh hands, or of them that are sureties for death. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee? Remove not the ancient landmarks which thy fathers have set. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. 23. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. Be not desirous of the dent of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit, and lose thy sweet words. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Remove not the old landmarks, and enter not into the fields of thy fathers. For their Redeemer is mighty. He shall plead their cause with thee. Amen. Apply thy heart unto instruction, and thy ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reins shall rejoice, when thy lips speak right things. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thy heart in the way. Be not among wine bibbers, among righteous eaters of flesh, For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give thy heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a war is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long in wine, at thy wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth its color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Thy eyes shall behold strange women, and thy heart shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of the mast. They have stricken me. Then shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it again. So in the same way that we started by introducing the attempt, we'll also conclude in that same way. Sincere thanks to the Guinness World Records Management for providing this platform for the extraordinary display of the power of the human spirit. It is not an easy task, but since in the 1950s records was established up to today, it has continually populated the pages of his book with excellent and extraordinary human achievements. And over the years, it added achievements by animals and natural occurrences. And so I must thank them sincerely for this platform. I must thank the Readmania team, ably led by the Chief Program Director, Dr. Udeme Nanna, who has been an excellent father and has guided the team as a father. We have learned tremendously from him, right from the very first day we started correspondence for this activity. Where there is need to chastise, he chastises. Where there is need to reprove, he reproves. Where there is need to rebuke, he rebukes. But he has that unique ability not just to coordinate the team, but to coordinate the team with empathy. I thank my friend Amama Aloysius. I never believed he could do this. I only said, let's just do it. And Amama has proven to be a young man of capacity. And like Doctor said the other time we were discussing, he gives me hope that all young men are not riffraffs. I must thank him very sincerely. I must thank all the heads of the teams, the medical team led by Dr. Ikem Emmanuel, and the team of medical doctors and nurses, I don't know their names, that have been coming here every day. They slept here every day. The ambulance has parked there since on the 9th of September. Thank God we did not have a need to use the ambulance. I must thank them so much. They've taken a lot of my blood At every break, they must take my blood sample to keep testing if I am stable. And I must thank them seriously. I must thank the timekeepers and the independent witnesses who are actually representatives of the Guinness World Records here at this attempt. They have been very diligent. Each time I go for break, I try to check what they are doing. And I see that they have been doing an excellent job. I thank all of you very sincerely. I thank the Secretariat led by Esther, James, and Salome Okun. They have provided very serious secretarial coordination and has ensured that we were not lacking in any way. I thank the media team. I must thank the media team very seriously. You guys have been wonderful. I've seen what you guys have done. It has been very excellent. You have done excellently well. I must thank the ICT, led by Mr. Solomon Ayo, SA to Governor, that has provided constant recording of this attempt since the 9th of September till today. This camera has never gone off, none of it. The timer and all the technical materials that we've used continuously since 9th of September, continuously. And we have made that Guinness World Records guidelines that state continuously. Because if there was any pause, it is cancelled. I must thank you excellently well. What he has done is worth millions, but he did it as an elder brother, as a friend, and as a person who wants the good of what we are doing. We can't thank you enough. Thank you so much, sir. You have done excellently well. I must thank the special duties team led by Dorothy Echibong. All the time she comes here, brings drinks, brings all those things, asks me, are you okay? Takes care of my eyes and all the rest. I must thank my eye doctor, Dr. Ekpo, who has been the optician for me. Yes, Dr. Ekpo. Optometrist, yes. He keeps taking care of my eyes, checking my eyes to ensure that in spite of the strain that my eyes have gone through, I do not break down or go blind in the process. I must thank you so very much. And for everyone that has participated in one way or the other. This event has been very successful. And then I want to express my sincere thanks to my family. I want to thank my mother. My mother, she is here. I want to thank my mother, she is here. Thank you so very much. You've done excellently well. Done excellently well. In the course of this event, I want to give you some statistics. Thank you so much. I want to say that in the course of this event, we have had visits by 45 dignitaries. In the state was led by His Excellency Governor Umoeno. I'm so happy to see the Deputy Governor that came here today to represent the Governor, because the Governor is not in town. Thank you so much, Daddy. You have done so well. You have shown the power of a father. That is in the spirit of encouraging the Arise agenda, which you have brought to Akwa Ibom State. And yes, we have keyed into the Arise agenda, and this is just the beginning of many to come. I must also thank all federal dignitaries that has come, ably led by the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, who wrote a personal letter to me yesterday expressing his delight at what we are doing. I must thank you very much. You have also bolstered what we did. During the course of this event, we had 23,468 physical visitors that came to this place to visit us over the course of those days. Online, we had 4,846,000 participants. And this audience, Yes, this audience cut across the world. We had major audiences joining us from Oxford. We had those joining us from New Zealand. We had those joining us from Netherlands. We had a lot of audience joining us from Canada and the US. They made up a large chunk of the international audiences. We had from in Africa, we had from South Africa, we had Ghana, we had Kenya, we had Mozambique, and we had Egypt. People joining us all through via live stream from those countries. I must express my thanks. I feel overwhelmed. And in that note, I want to say officially, this attempt has been successful. Yes, we did it. 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 And please, I want to also thank sincerely, I want to thank all those that committed resources to make this come to pass. Particularly, I want to thank the Uyo Book Club. I want to thank the Uyo Book Club that made this happen. Because yes, this was a product of the activities of the Uyo Book Club. And please, I want to use this opportunity to invite all of you to be a part of the Uyo Book Club. Wonderful things are taking place there. Join us every last Saturday of the month for more wonderful things. I want to thank the management and owners of Wadbridge Hotels. They have been wonderful. They have been so wonderful. Wadbridge Hotel has given us this facility for free since the 9th till today. I must thank you so much, and all the rest of the sponsors. I must thank my own home and constituency, the Excel 106.9 FM, that has given daily broadcasts and reportage, and all the other media houses that gave me a platform, the Comfort FM, Planet FM, Spectrum Television, AKBC, and all the other media houses that gave me the platform during the course of this program. I say thank you so very much. And therefore I say, let the celebrations begin. Yes. 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 Okay.
Go to boss first. You can go to boss first. Go to boss first.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. 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 Thank you. Wait. Wait, 1 minute.
This is your big brother. This is a religious matter.
Yes.
Yes, I had to call him to come in because we'll arrange every other thing.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
Well
much.
done.
Thank you.
Please, the marathon is coming downstairs. Let's go outside. I beg, so that the crowd don't go much for here. Jump. You know they go. Please mind the wire, mind the wire, mind the wire, mind the wire. You have to go back. Go back, slow. Because we will do fire first. Make fire, don't crash you. Go back, slow. Don't clear this road, slow. I beg, I beg. Shut down. Where are my crawlers? Night crawlers. Please, there's no need going inside. No need going inside. Because everybody they come down. I beg when person video me. I want evidence. Please, go online. Make the noise. Acquire the wall. Shut down. Please, no distraction. We are almost there. 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 Share lightly. Share lightly. Share this food lightly. Share we go do fireworks. No one has tried. Go back. The last time we did fireworks, we won't get it like that. Right, down. Ladies and gentlemen, please be mindful of your gadgets. Say your Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close. He's getting water. He's getting water. He's getting water. Don't disaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, great people of Akwa youth of Akwa, this is indeed a very big day in the annals of the history of Akwa State.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Be down,
Hello. The duration of this reading marathon. The spirit that knows no ethnic background. Today we've seen that we can rebuild a new Akwa Ibom. We are youth, we are elders, we are old